two unlucky kids were fishing by the river. Jack had just lit a flare when Brown casually tossed it behind them. It instantly ignited the sewage pipeline behind them. Then the nearby power plant immediately lost power. The two became the youngest fugitives ever. Time flew by in the blink of an eye. The two troublemakers stubbornly grew up and became much more reliable than before. This day Brown came to pick up Jack for dinner. Who knew Jack would accidentally hit the control lever? The next second a container dropped rapidly, crushing the workers' dormitory on the ground. The two quickly pretended they knew nothing and drove away. That evening, the two were watching TV together. They accidentally saw a fishing commercial, which instantly brought back childhood memories, so the two immediately decided to go fishing one more time. Soon they set off pulling a small boat. On the way they passed a service area. While Brown was eating, his hands couldn't help but make casting motions. At this time a passerby behind them noticed they were also fishing enthusiasts, and quickly came over to exchange techniques. He even played with their car keys in his hands, and casually put them in his own pocket. But this scene was spotted by the proprietress. After the passerby left, she quickly went over to tell the two about it. But the two didn't take it seriously, thinking the car keys were just forgotten in the car. The next second, the man swaggered away with their car. Although their car was stolen, they still had to go fishing. The two continued forward pushing the small boat. Fortunately their luck wasn't bad. They met two helpful ladies on the road, who were willing to give them a ride. But before the two could be happy for long, the car hit a bump, almost shaking their beer bottles flying. Jack quickly went over to organize the beer. At this time Brown suddenly noticed the rope towing the small boat had come loose. He was so scared he quickly used his body to grab it. But unexpectedly, by the time Jack finally pulled Brown back up, the two had parted ways with the ladies' car. The small boat raced down the highway, like a headless fly at high speed. Fortunately Brown was quick with his hands, and quickly threw out the boat anchor to catch on a roadside wooden post. Then the small boat did a 180-degree spin, and finally stopped without incident. But before the two could catch their breath, they suddenly heard a train whistle in the distance. It turned out the small boat had stopped on railroad tracks. The two were so scared they quickly got down to move the boat. Just as the two were celebrating not being hit by the train, the vibration from the passing train actually shook the anchor loose. And coincidentally, it hooked right onto the train, going along with the train directly. Both were stunned. Now they had lost not only their car, but their boat as well.